Hello, students. Welcome to Lecture Card, and also welcome to the today's session, doubt solving session, wherein we will be discussing the case law, which is between T Board India versus ITC Limited. And as you all know, that in this important case law series, we are discussing the important case laws and all the doubts what you have particularly for this in this subject, which is intellectual property rights, which is an open book elective paper for all the CS professional students. Without wasting much of your time, let's start with the dissection of this particular case. Now, what happened? T Board India, they have contended and put up a plea wherein they challenged the use of Darjeeling, this particular word Darjeeling, and they have alleged that ITC Limited is using this word Darjeeling along with the full name, that is Darjeeling Lounge, in order to get the benefit of this established geographical indication by the which goes by the name Darjeeling tea. As we all know, the moment we hear this word tea or जब हम चाय ऐसा कहते हैं तो जब भी कभी एक ऐसा डिस्कशन होता है तो हम कहते हैं यार दार्जिलिंग टी इज फेमस लाइक नागपुर के ऑरेंजेस एंड एज फार एज बनारसी सिल्क इज कंसर्न. So this is the main intent of giving the geographical indication protection to any particular geographies and to all the people and the class of people who are present in that geography, so that they can derive a financial benefit or a financial privilege from that particular geography. But in this particular case, when we are talking about ITC Limited and ITC Limited using this word Darjeeling Lounge, now this is at one point or other, it is a questionable point because Tea Board India, they have protected as a geographical indication the tea which is made and is produced from the territories or is coming from the territories, that is Darjeeling here. And because of the fact that Tea Board India has taken a certification trademark. Now, what is a certification trademark? Certification trademark is a registered mark which indicates or which relates to the protection given to a particular product or particular service which is meeting certain standards or criteria because it is coming from a particular geography. अगर मैं ये कहती हूँ कि ये संतरे नागपुर के ऑरेंजेस हैं या नागपुर से आते हैं तो आई ऑलरेडी नो दैट दे आर मीटिंग सर्टेन क्राइटेरियाज. ठीक है, जो स्टैंडर्ड्स उन्हें मीट करना चाहिए, दे आर मीटिंग दोज क्राइटेरियाज. But when we are talking about Darjeeling Lounge is a place where people go, sit, they chit chat, there are some fun activities. और वहाँ पे सिर्फ चाय ही नहीं मिलती, there are other beverages और might be a possibility कि other type of food items like pizzas, burgers and so forth मिल सकता है. So now it was contended, I mean the defendants, the respondents, they contended कि nowhere we are trying to steal the geographical indication, rather we are just relating the lounge by using the word Darjeeling. So अब this is the main base, this is the main point actually which is making the entire base for this particular case law. ठीक है. In this case, plaintiff prayed for restraining the defendant from using or conducting or making in any manner or in any way carrying its business at the hotel situated in Kolkata by using in any manner whatsoever. Whatsoever means किसी भी तरीके से नहीं. In whatsoever format means that you are restrained or you are not allowed to use this name in any format. इसे कहते हैं whatsoever. Or any other name or mark or word which is phonetically मतलब which is साउंडिंग लाइक फोन इसी से बना. फोन वर्ड का ओरिजिन पॉइंट इज दिस ओनली कि फोनेटिकली मीन्स कि हमें कैसा सुनाई पड़ता है. सो देखने में भी, मार्क से भी, इवन बिकॉज ऑफ द इंडिकेशन एंड इवन इफ इट इज फोनेटिकली सिमिलर, तो द डिफेंडेंट इज नॉट अलाउड टू यूज दिस वॉज द कंटेंशन ऑफ द प्लेंटिफ. Or even structurally similar or identical or deceptively similar to the registered geographical indication. N number of times I have already told you this. Deceptively similar means that it is nearly resembling or nearly matching with the established trademark or even geographical indication or any IPR for that matter. So if I'm, जैसे मैंने आपको क्लासेस के टाइम पे भी बताया है that if somebody is writing Pepsodent and if only a change in the spelling is there and another company is writing Pepsodent, now dent is deceptively similar. Any person of ordinary prudence or who is not so literate enough to see or mark the difference between the two products will automatically, will by default buy the product with the spelling dant, ठीक है, which is DANT, not dent, which is DENT. Darjeeling the name and logo in the name of the plaintiff in any manner whatsoever and oblique or passing off. Now, what is the concept of passing off? We have studied this in our classes as well. Passing off means that when you are making use of the registered trademark or registered IP or registered geographical indication in any format or manner, you are making use of that product and gaining some financial benefits out of it. इसे हम कहते हैं the doctrine of passing off. Of or attempting to pass off its business or services so as to discredit the fame of Darjeeling tea as a geographical indication and oblique or even to lead the persons as to the nature of the beverages sold at the said premises. So it was contended by plaintiff that whenever any tea or beverages will be served in this Darjeeling lounge, which is the Darjeeling lounge and a registered institute of under the ITC Limited umbrella, then everybody will think or assume that the tea what is being served there is nothing but the Darjeeling tea, क्योंकि नाम ही itself में क्या है, Darjeeling lounge, and sold at the premises of the defendant so as to elude a nexus. Nexus मतलब होता है relativity connection. So automatically there will be a connectivity or connection or relation between the brands because of the similarity in the first word or the name what has been used here in this context or in this case law, with the registered geographical indication in the name of Darjeeling or logo, and to confuse persons in any manner. What was the viewpoint given by the court in this regard? Court stated that the allegations on use of the name of Darjeeling Lounge by the defendant in respect of its refreshment lounge service constitutes an act of infringement under the Trademarks Act and also under Geographical Indication of Goods Act 1999. So there was an infringement. What court stated after looking at the matter on a prima facie basis, admittedly, the plaintiff has obtained only a certification trademark under Chapter 8 of the TMM Act and not a regular trademark as being issued under Section 23 of the said Act. In case of certification trademark application, now as I have already told you, certification trademark is a registered trademark. I have also written it for you guys so as to make it easy for you, that indicates that a product or service meets certain standards or criteria. Here when we are talking about Darjeeling tea, we are assuming कि जो भी टी उस लाउंज में मिल रही है वो कौन सी टी है, इट इज दार्जिलिंग टी एंड ऑब्वियसली इट इज मीटिंग सर्टेन क्वालिटी और स्टैंडर्ड्स. अभी प्लेंटिफ को डर क्या है, दैट इफ द टी गिवन इन द दार्जिलिंग लाउंज इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क टी, तो इससे होगा क्या कि दार्जिलिंग टी की गुडविल पे क्या आएगा, क्वेश्चन उठेगा, बिकॉज पीपल विल अज्यूम that the tea what is being served in Darjeeling lounge is the same tea what is being produced in within the areas of Darjeeling, and also which is a famous geographical indication as well, which goes by the name Darjeeling tea. एक्चुअली दार्जिलिंग टी बहुत बहुत टेस्टी होती है. आई हैव पर्सनली आई हैड दिस टी वंस, ओनली वंस इन माई लाइफ टाइम. अभी जो यहाँ पे जो दार्जिलिंग टी की तरह बोल के बेचते हैं, दैट इज़ नॉट दी अप टू द मार्क क्वालिटी. आप जाओ और वहाँ जाके एक बार दार्जिलिंग टी टेस्ट करो. इतनी ऑथेंटिक टी होती है, जो टी लवर्स हैं जैसे मैं, उनके लिए इतनी ऑथेंटिक टी होती है कि यू विल बी लाइक वाह क्या पी लिया हमने. सेम गोज विद कॉफ़ी. जो एरियाज कॉफ़ी के लिए फेमस होते हैं, जैसे कुर्ग, अभी कुर्ग में जो कॉफ़ी मिलती है, ओ माय गॉड, मतलब आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड टेस्ट होता है. सिर्फ अगर जब वो बन भी रही होती है इन दी, आई मीन इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग अ फिल्टर और इवन इफ यू आर पुटिंग इट इन द मिल्क, जो अरोमा आता है उससे समझ में आता है कि दिस इज ओरिजिनल. सो दिस वाज द कंटेंशन ऑफ द प्लेंटिफ कि कहीं अगर दार्जिलिंग लाउंज में मिलने वाली टी इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क, तो क्या होगा, इट विल बी अ नेगेटिव पॉइंट फॉर आर गुडविल, अगेंस्ट आर गुडविल. ठीक है, चलो फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं. देन द सेम पॉइंट्स व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड कि भाई गुड्स के तरह कैटेगरी में क्या मिलता है, एंड देन देयर इज अ रेफरेंस ऑफ सर्टेन सेक्शंस व्हाट वी हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड इन द रिस्पेक्टिव चैप्टर्स लाइक इन ट्रेडमार्क्स एक्ट एंड ज्योग्राफिकल इंडिकेशंस एज वेल. Now, from whatever I am highlighting, you are also supposed to highlight that with me. यहाँ से पढ़ते हैं. At the same time, it is also not found that there has been any infringement under Geographical Indications of Goods Act because the defendant's lounge is not relating to goods. अभी इधर जो पूरा point है, this is about the same development that there is indeed a difference between the certification mark, because certification mark किसके लिए मिलता है, either goods or services. But यहाँ पे what the defendant is using, when defendant is using this word Darjeeling, the defendant is using to represent the place and not the goods or service. वो अपने होटल या अपने लाउंज का नाम अगर दार्जिलिंग लाउंज रखता है तो इट इज नो वेयर कनेक्टेड दैट दे आर सर्विंग दार्जिलिंग टी एंड हेंस दार्जिलिंग नेम. ठीक है, और दार्जिलिंग लाउंज नेम. दिस वॉज द कंटेंशन एंड ये सारे डेवलपमेंट्स कहाँ लिखे हुए हैं, ये इस पर्टिकुलर पैराग्राफ में यही दिया हुआ है. Plaintiff's right conferred by the registration of the word Darjeeling is only in relation to tea and not with any place or for that matter any institute or any place of business. इससे नहीं है कि भाई आपकी कंपनी का नाम में दार्जिलिंग है, आपके आउटलेट के नाम में दार्जिलिंग है. द वर्ड दार्जिलिंग टी represents a nexus between the tea which is coming from this particular geography, that is Darjeeling tea, and hence the protection is given to the product and not to anything else. Hence, now how are we proving this? Because the plaintiff has taken a certification trademark, right? Darjeeling is not a trademark. It is only used to indicate geographical indication of a place of origin of tea originating from Darjeeling. Now this is something important. You are supposed to highlight this point. The law relates to geographical indication is confined only to goods. बार बार I am repeating the same point. ये किससे रिलेटेड है, गुड्स या सर्विसेज से रिलेटेड है. किसी के आउटलेट का नाम अगर दार्जिलिंग XYZ है, so whether you can restrain that person, तुम उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर सकते हो, नहीं कर सकते हो, बिकॉज द प्रोटेक्शन व्हाट द प्लेंटिफ हैड वाज इन रिलेशन टू द गुड और सर्विसेज व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. यहाँ पे गुड है क्योंकि वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टी. The law relates to geographical indication is confined only to goods which originates from the district of Darjeeling. The plaintiff does not own any right in the name of Darjeeling. भाई दार्जिलिंग इस वर्ड का इस just a second students. So the law relates to, sorry. A little bit of disturbance was there. I'm very sorry. The plaintiff does not own any right in the name of Darjeeling for any goods other than tea, as has been pleaded by the defendant in paragraph 18 of the written statement. Written statement is the reply what has been submitted during the course of adjudication or whenever any case is being tried. The Geographical Indications Act can only extend to goods, and admittedly, the defendant's lounge does not fall within the category of goods. बात खत्म. यहीं पे हालात बदल गए, जज्बात बदल गए. So also the allegation of passing off an unfair competition as alleged by the plaintiff does not appear to have any substance per se. Although the allegation has been made about passing off, but the plaintiff has not led any evidence to that effect. So they have also contended, plaintiff has also contended that there was some passing off or some financial privileges or benefits taken from on the part of the defendant, I mean by the defendant, but the plaintiff failed to put any real or give any real evidence in respect of this. Although the allegation has been made about passing off, but the plaintiff has not led any evidence. Without proper evidence and unless the allegation of passing off is substantiated by cogent evidence, mere statement on oath in plaint is not sufficient to get a decree against the defendant. And hence, the contention of the plaintiff was ignored and was rejected. And this was the final judgment what has been given by the court. The defendant has stated that section 2 clause E read with section 2. Clause F of the GI Act clearly indicates that the geographical indication is confined to goods. Just now we have studied this. The statements of object and reasons of the said acts also support the submission of the defendant. In my view, the whole object of the GI is to add to the economic prosperity. Just now I have told you, to get some financial benefits or derive some financial privileges out of it. To produce to the producers of goods and promote goods bearing Indian geographical origin. Just a second, students. The question has been dealt with earlier, and I do not feel it to repeat once again in deciding the issues referred herein above. The plaintiff not being an user of the name Darjeeling or seller of tea, there is no question on defendants passing off its goods or services, because nowhere it has been presented that the defendant is not using the word Darjeeling to sell tea. Rather, it is just a name given to the outlet or to the lounge what is under the ownership of the defendant, and hence no question arises of taking any financial privilege out of it or deriving any benefit out of it, which means that there is no element of passing off, or there is no element of any infringement being done by the defendant against the plaintiff, right? This is all about this particular case law. I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.